wish I wasn't a creative person, because I get tired of doing shit or having shit pop up or just fuck. Hey everybody, welcome to Come on My Couch. I'm your host Jackie Brown, and I am having a fucking day. I don't know what the fuck y'all are going through, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people are just going through it today. It's a full moon. It is Friday. Is it the Friday the 13th? Okay, it's 15th. Okay. It's November 15th. And today is a full moon. I don't know if y'all are experiencing some crazy shit, but a lot of crazy stuff has happened. First, this is the latest crazy thing. My phone has a cracked screen. It's cracked. I don't know if you can see that, but the phone is cracked. In this terrible, and it just happened like less than 30 minutes ago. I've had this phone practically a year. No scratches, nothing. Drop it outside. It's like the phone jumped out my hand. Bloop, onto the ground, on the cement. And I said, please don't be broken. Please don't be broken. It was broken. Phone broken. Also, my car won't start. Don't know if it's the battery or the starter. I don't know nothing about cars. I don't know. But just something wrong with it. It's making noise. Sounds and stuff like that. It's the full moon, y'all. It's the full moon. It's just weird vibes. If stuff is just going to come out of nowhere, I advise that everybody stay in the house. Okay? You know what else is weird? There is a fight between Mike Tyson and that Jake Logan guy. Paul Logan's brother. I didn't even know it was his brother. I thought they were the same person, but I'm not like, I don't know those people. I don't keep up with them. All I think about is when they were at that suicide park in Asia, and yeah, and they recorded a sacred ground that they weren't supposed to be recording. So why are YouTubers fighting a retired 60-year-old heavyweight champion? Why is this happening? Can somebody explain why this is significant? It's significant because Mike Tyson is significant, but why is this happening? What is this, a humiliation ritual? What's going on? I don't know. Am I gonna watch it? Yeah, I'm gonna watch it after I finish doing this and editing this and uploading it. I'm gonna watch the fight. It's on Netflix. It's free. I don't have to pay $49.99 to watch the fight. It's just on. Now, some people think that Mike Tyson's gonna be paid off to lose to make that dude look like strong or something. I don't know. To me, it's just weird, the things that men do to prove themselves. I don't know. I saw a video earlier today, and it was like a clip from 2007 of a guy in New Zealand who was going to kayak 991 miles to the Australian mainland or something like that. I don't know. And his kid was saying, bye, daddy. He's hugging his wife goodbye, and he's on the kayak, and he goes off, never to be seen again. Never to be seen again. You have a family who depends on you, and you have the urge to kayak across almost nearly 1,000 miles of ocean. Why? I saw it, and I sympathize for the family, but why? Why would you do that? Why would you leave the comfort of home to go into unknown territory to prove to who? Who's looking at you? Now you're dead. That's just weird to me. It's alright. It's got a little tang to it. I usually get the peach Moscato, but I got the blackberry Merlot. Y'all seen the movie Sideways? I am not drinking any fucking Merlot. I love that. That's Paul Giamatti. Yeah, I go all over the place. This show has no particular theme. This particular episode doesn't have anything. None of my shows have themes. We just talk. We just talk it out. I don't know. But in regards to the surrealism that we're living in our dimension, like nothing feels real. Like knowing that a Mike Tyson and somebody named Jake Logan is gonna be fighting. Nobody knows who Jake Logan is, but like it just seems surreal. Like I never thought that we'd be watching him fight on TV again. I thought this shit was over. And even then, the election results, that seems surreal as well. I feel like we are in a bad Simpsons episode or something like that. But we'll prevail, right? Hopefully, they can rewrite the future. You know, I know many of you are all now aware of, multiple dimensions, multiple universes, things of that nature. If y'all on that train, then we are gonna ride, baby. We finna ride. That's why I try my best not to worry, because I feel like my future self has taken care of my past self, or even when like I order food for my future self because I'm not hungry yet, and then I forgot that I ordered something and there's something in the refrigerator. I love that. That's like a gift to myself. Oh, I forgot I ordered this. Thank you, past self, for thinking of future self. That's what I always say. I know I'm corny, whatever. But if any of you all are into astrology like I am, you know that we are moving into the age of Aquarius. Yes, we are moving into what Cat Williams deemed is going to be the golden age. And what I find to be the golden age would probably be synonymous with a utopian society. And I am excited. Of course, there's going to be chaos and disorder before we get into the fantasy that we desire. But I mean, just keep living. Just keep keeping on. I think it's crazy to see a lot of people's realities bursting after the election. For those who voted for, your local idiot, their jobs are being taken away. Tariffs are happening. A lot of people don't know what tariffs are because people don't care. But it's basically taxes on imported and exported goods. And so they're taxing everything. And also there are certain instances where there are products that are available over there, but they won't send them over here. So, it's a whole bunch of rigmarole. All right. So, yeah, I've been seeing stuff all over TikTok of different things on the news, stuff that's happened in New York, stuff that's happened in Chicago, like a Pepsi plant shut down in Chicago, a rubber plant shut down somewhere in New York, and it's because of the tariffs. They're going to be having such, high taxes placed on these goods that I guess these companies can't afford it anymore. I'm not necessarily sure how all of that works technically, but I know that it's fucked up. If you seen that clip of Bueller when Bueller wasn't in class and they were talking about tariffs, do you know what I'm talking about? It goes. Have you seen that scene? Okay, it goes a little something like this. Watch this scene.
In 1930, the Republican-controlled House of Representatives, in an effort to alleviate the effects of the the Great Depression, passed the the tariff bill, the Hawley-Smoot Tariff Act, which raised or lowered, raised tariffs in an effort to collect more revenue for the federal government. Did it work? Anyone? Anyone know the effects? It did not work, and the United States sank deeper into the Great Depression.
And there you have it. So yeah, it wasn't good then. So why would it be good now? It wouldn't. It's not going to. So yeah, just prepare for shit to be inflated 20%. I think as Black people, we are used to the struggles. We're used to it. We have our ways to get through stuff. And then to watch everybody else be like, oh, yeah, it's kind of like, we told you. And no one listened. No one listened. I don't know. I feel like because we have made social media and individualism such a priority that people don't have a sense of community or care about the next person. But what ends up happening when you end up neglecting your neighbor, after all, it comes around full circle and you end up neglecting yourself. So if you don't care about somebody else's rights, what makes you think that somebody's going to give a fuck about yours? See what I'm saying? Yeah. I think with this full moon, it's going to bring a lot of enlightenment to a lot of people's lives. It's going to bring a lot of with the craziness that I've experienced today. Like, why is this happening? Everything was fine. It's not like something's in retrograde unless it is that I don't know about. Oh my God, I don't know. But I feel a sense of relief within myself. And I don't know if others are feeling it too. And I hope that you are. Even though things may seem chaotic on the outside, internally, you good. You good. You know, you may be watching the people running around with their heads cut off like a chicken or some shit like that. But like, you're like, I'm okay. I don't feel this. I don't feel a sense of doom. I don't feel that. Yeah. Kind of feel good. So yeah. I hope you do too. Cheers. But yeah. As we move into the golden age and the world becomes enlightened in regards to a newer world, I do feel like the patriarchy is going to dismantle. I think it's going to be a slow process, but I think it's going to be an extreme one. I really do. I think that the divine rage that we have has been suppressed for so long, and we can no longer keep it at bay. I feel a great change coming upon us, and I hope those who have the intellectual capacity to keep up can keep up, because it's going to be an intellectual revolution. The revolution will not be televised, because the revolution will come from within. What is it about you? What is it about the way you are that can be better? Not for other people, but just in general. What is it that you want to do to be a better person? What is it that you want to follow or desire or go towards? Because I'm feeling like a lot of shit's just going to be popping off happening for everybody. Like, people are realizing that life is very short. No one really has their back but themselves, you know. Certain people and jobs have shown you, and patterns of behavior have shown us, hey, it really doesn't fucking matter. I can really do what I want. Yeah, as long as it doesn't cause harm to children and animals and other people, you can do what you want. I have to put that disclaimer out there, because people will try to use your words against you. Y'all are really weird about that. People are weird. This is my first glass. Delicious. I want to get like some edible glitter. I used to drink this stuff called like Dragon's Fire or whatever, and it was like so swirly and pretty and whatnot. I don't know what was in it though, so maybe that was. So, as I have my second glass of wine, I guess we can think of what the word of the day it should be before I end this episode with you all. Given that we're talking about craziness and not feeling like you're actually living in the right dimension or whatever the case may be, I think the word of the day should be surreal. Yes, I use it all the time. It is one of my favorite words. But yes, surreal. Surrealism is basically living in a dream state. You know, nothing feels real. You're like, this doesn't seem real. I wouldn't say necessarily satire, but more of like a fantasy type of thing. Like how they have like with Lord of the Rings type of shit. That's fantasy. things of that nature. But yeah, surrealism is just basically fantasy, like how I dress. I know it's not realistic, but it is surreal. See, I used it in a sentence. But yeah, nothing seems real. And if nothing seems real, then are you real? Are we real? Am I real? Bitch, you know I'm real. I'm realer than a motherfucker. But I think what isn't real is the hang-ups we have about ourselves. We all have flaws. We all have things that we can work on to make ourselves a better person. Since nothing seems real, is the fear that we have within ourselves real? You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand that anxiety occurs in a lot of us. It happens in me as well. But at the same time, what are we anxious of? We're anxious of an outcome that has yet to occur. And we're putting energy on that. We need to take that away. You know, we have trauma of being bullied or things that people have said to us or certain situations just pile up and pile up and pile up and pile up. And sometimes you realize, hey, I really never have gotten over anything that's ever happened to me because I never had time to. I never had the time. As we move towards a point of healing, I feel that our community and our sense of self is going to grow more, and we're actually going to be around more like-minded individuals who are concerned about our well-being. I feel like we've been placed in a position for quite some time where people have just been monitoring us and not really giving a fuck. And I think people are going to start calling folks out on that shit, because I know I do. I do that shit already. If you find that you have been blocked, you know why. Because if you're an actual friend and you'd give a fuck, I don't think it's hard to give a fuck. Like they say, your biggest fan is a stranger. Your hater is someone that you know. I know a lot of people. I don't want to think badly about anybody. But you're making it very hard for me not to. That's all the time I have, y'all. My memory card is running low. Hope nothing of this cut off or cut out. Enjoy the fight. Y'all have a good night.
You gotta take your hits, baby. Take your hits, boy. Take your hits.